anthropology. I realize that many of you have no clue what anthropology is, and maybe you've never taken an anthropology course before. So what is anthropology? Anthropology, the word anthropology, comes from the Greek anthron, meaning human being, and ology means the study of or the science of. So literally anthropology means the study of human beings or the study of humanity. Anthropology is a meta-discipline. It's a study of humans past, present and future, and draws on knowledge from the social sciences, the biological sciences, the humanities and even the physical sciences. At Texas A&M, in addition to having anthropologists in the Department of Anthropology, we also have anthropologists embedded in multiple other disciplines like fisheries and wildlife, tourism studies, international studies, architecture and biology. Anthropologists try and answer all sorts of questions, from how humans evolved or how they interact with one another, how they communicate and what institutions they use to organize themselves. In society or even in a workplace, you might find anthropologists studying humans, their culture or their remains to learn more about the species. Or you might find them immersing themselves in another culture to learn about how and why people do the things they do. You know, people are really interesting. Anthropologists today focus on health, education, agriculture and development, or even social change. It's a diverse field with so many areas, and it's pretty hard to summarize it in just one video. Anthropology has a long and complicated history, and it's very much connected to the discipline of archaeology. Archaeology is one of 4 subfields of anthropology, and the other 3 are biological anthropology, linguistics, and cultural anthropology, which is what I do. At Texas A&M, we're kind of unique because we have a 5th field. Our nautical archaeology department is world famous for its work on shipwrecks and the history of seafaring. When you think of archaeology, you probably think of Indiana Jones, but archaeology is more than that. Archaeology is the study of our human past and focuses on human material culture. Material culture is the stuff that's left behind by previous generations. In Europe, archaeology is actually considered an entirely separate discipline. At Texas A&M, archaeologists excavate all over the world and are often in the news. We have a world-class center for the study of first Americans who do amazing research in Alaska, in an area that was considered to be the routing for the migration of early humans across the Bering Sea land bridge. Recently, one of our graduate students, Morgan Smith, led a team who made amazing discoveries highlighting the coexistence of humanity and Ice Age animals in ancient Florida. In our department, we also have a CIA spy. Dr. Vaughan Bryan is a world-famous pollinologist. I'm not pronouncing that wrong. He is a pollinologist. He studies pollen. Dr. Bryan can sample things from all over the world. Mud from the bottom of your shoes, clothing remains, honey, anything. And the study of modern and ancient pollen on that sample. Pollen sticks to everything and lasts for eons. Over many years, Dr. Bryant has compiled an amazing database and can tell exactly where in the world that thing has been. As a CIA spy, he can inform authorities where things have been or travelled, which could be useful information in counter-terrorism efforts. Closely related to archaeology is biological anthropology. The subfield is responsible for the analysis of human remains, both ancient and modern. Chances are you've seen the TV show Bones, which is a fictional portrayal of a forensic anthropologist. In our department, we have a forensic class, but we also have world-famous biological anthropologists. One of our professors, Dr. Darrell DeRuyter, served as the principal investigator in charge of craniodental remains of new hominid fossil sites in Malapa and Rising Star in South Africa. The result was 2 new named species, Australopithecus zebeda and Homo naledi, both making the cover of prominent magazines. As well as studying the bones of our ancient ancestors, anthropology also studies our living relatives, the primates. At Texas A&M, we have several noted scholars in this field. Recently, Dr. Sharon Gursky had a species of spectral taster named after her in honour of her research and conservation work. Dr. Gursky discovered that these tarsiers communicate using ultrasonic vocalizations. One of her students and one of my very good friends, Dr. Nanda Groh, rediscovered a species of pygmy tarsier previously thought to be extinct. The third major field of anthropology is linguistics. We do not have a representative of this subfield at Texas A&M, which is a real shame. Linguists not only study the evolution and development of language, but the role language plays in society. Look at this recent study which analysed words used in a Twitter feed between the US and Canada. Can you tell which is which? Which is Canada and which is the US? Interesting, eh? The final field of anthropology is cultural anthropology. That's what I am, a cultural anthropologist. In our department at Texas A&M, we have cultural anthropologists interested in lots of different things. Dr. Cynthia Werner studies the impacts and perceptions of risk of the Russian nuclear program at Chernobyl in Kazakhstan. Dr. Michael Alvards studies cooperative fishing, including whale hunting in Indonesia. As well as being passionate about education, I'm interested in how culture impacts technology and vice versa. As you can see, anthropology is a very diverse and exciting field, and it has its fingers in a lot of pies. I hope this video helped to explain why the Department of Engineering and Liberal Arts are joined together to offer this exciting class. In this class, we'll explore how your or our intellectual creations impact and are influenced by culture. Further, we'll reflect on how we should ethically implement and revise those creations with the understanding that they will affect and be affected by the human experience. I hope you enjoy the class.